Hiya, Adam Payne here with the Video Marketing Insider, and if you'd like to know how to create online course videos and training videos to communicate better with your customers post-purchase, then this video is for you. I'm going to show you how to do all of that using an amazing tool called Vidnami. So let's go and look inside and see how it's done. So here we are inside of Vidnami. It's a web-based tool, and as you can see, you get a bunch of different videos that you are allowed to create. Now, before we get started with this particular video tutorial, I will say that I have a bunch of other tutorials about all of the different facets of Vidnami, and I'll leave the links in the description below. So in this particular video, we're looking at creating a course or a training video. So we'll click on this one here, and we get a bunch of different templates that we can choose from. Now, my best advice would be to choose a template that matches your brand. So if you've got a brand that uses red and white, you may want to scroll down and see if you can find a red and white template. Now, don't worry if you can't find anything that fits. We'll click on this one. Now, green doesn't actually fit my own brand, but what I can do is I can customize every single template, and I can change the background colors, the text colors, the font style, and all of this stuff. So it's really easy to customize if you want to make it perfect for your brand. But in this case, we'll just cancel this and we'll click on use this template. And now we're going to give our video a name. So I'm going to call this Demo Online Course. And here is where we add our script. These are the words that we're going to speak in our video. So I'm going to pause the video and just go and grab a script. Okay, so I've just typed in an example script, and every single line will represent a different slide on your video. So we're going to hit on create scenes, and Vidnami is going to now go through and create scenes. It's got a huge depository of stock images and stock video clips. They're royalty free. Of course, you can upload your own if you want, but we're just going to keep this nice and simple. So first of all, it says, thank you for joining Video Marketing Insider. I don't need to have this word boldened, so I can click on this. And what I can do is I can keep this keep this clip. I can click on images and click on the word video. And then what will happen is Vidnami will go through and it will find royalty-free images related to the word video. If I prefer to find videos related to marketing, I could click on marketing. You can see it's kind of working there. And we kind of wait and see what images it provides us. And if we find one that we like, we can choose that. If we don't find one that we like, we can also upload our own as well. So I'm actually going to use one of these that I've uploaded previously. So I'm just going to check this one. Thank you for joining Video Marketing Insider. As you can see, it kind of covers my image. So let's change the text position. Let's put this up here as well. And now we've got that, and it kind of looks a lot better. What we'll do now is we'll just scroll down and we'll look at the other images. So as you can see here, it's not really picked a suitable background image. Doesn't really make much sense to me. So again, we're going to remove this and we're going to go through and we're going to find some images related to get started. So I'm going to put get started and we're going to search for these images. Okay, so we've got some images here and we can kind of go through and see if anything kind of tickles our fancy. Do we like stuff? So I might just choose something at random. Let's just choose this one here. There are 3 things that you'll need to do right away. Now, what I'm going to do if I scroll down is I'm actually going to click this little link here, and that automatically brings in the previous image. We do not need to have a brand new image every single time. So again, I'm going to remove that. I'm going to come down here. Okay, we've got private Facebook community. So if I click on Facebook, okay, so we've got some examples here. So we'll just choose something at random. Let's just choose this one. And I'm probably going to, actually I'll leave that boldened. And if we come down to the last one, get your software credentials. In fact, this is completely fine. So once we are happy, we can click on add voice track to your video. So let's click on this. So we've got a few options. We can have no voice and music only. We can have an auto voice, which I do not recommend because they do sound fairly robotic. You can play around with them and get them fairly good, but it's still a robot. And I think if you're using this to communicate with your customers and you've got a robot speaking, it's not going to be a very good impression. You can record your own voice track. bit by bit inside of the Vidnami software. I've got a video below which shows you how to do that. Or you can upload a voice track if you've got a voice track that you've pre-recorded using something such as Audacity. Again, in the same video, I talk about that as well. So we're going to have no voice track right now, purely because it's quicker. And we're going to click on preview your video. And what Vidnami is now going to do, it's going to create your video. If you've got a very long video with tons of scenes, then it may take a little bit longer to create. If you've got a short video like this, it's fine. Now, please read this, it's important. This is a low resolution preview of your final video. When you actually create the real video and you download it to your computer, it will be a high definition video. So as for music, if we kind of hover over these different options, they'll play. And we can choose one that we like. So let's choose this one. And now what I would also do is I would click on options, and I would probably put the volume down a little bit. Now you've got to play around with this to get it as you want. Once you're ready, you would hit apply. You can also add a watermark as well if you want to add your brand's watermark. You can see I've now got my brand logo up there. We'll come back to options. Now if I do hit basically looks good, so let me just play around with this a little bit. Let me go for 25%. What we can now do is we don't really need to manually adjust timing in this case, because this is more if we have a voiceover and we want to make sure that the words that we speak are automatically sync with the slides. As we have no voice, we're fine. What we'll do is we'll hit looks good and continue, and it will now generate our video after we click one more button. And we've just got to basically wait for our video to be generated. And again, the speed of this will depend on the length of your video, the complexity of your video, your own internet connection. So it's not really possible for me to say it's going to be quick or it's going to be slow. On a personal level, I live in Japan. We've got pretty good connection for the most part, so it generally doesn't take too long. So I'm going to pause the video while this does its thing. Okay, so our video is now ready. Now what you can do, and I recommend this is important, especially if you're going to upload your video to YouTube, maybe even if it's only going to be an unlisted video, is you just basically copy this and you put this somewhere in your video description to be safe, and just something to consider. So we're going to click on this green thing here. It's going to download our video. We can see it downloading now. If I double click on this, it should open. I'll just bring this across so you can see it, and I'll hit play. That you get the idea. Now, of course, this was a down and dirty video. If I was to do this again, I'd spend a little bit more time. Probably wouldn't have my logo overlapping the first bit of text. I have to be careful where the text showed. And my own personal brand is more of an orangey reddy colour, so I'd have changed the colouring as well. But this is just to show you how simple the whole process is. So if you have any questions, concerns, let me know in the comments section below. Please give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification and all of that fun stuff. And if you'd like to check out Vidnami, there'll also be a link below to a 25% lifetime discount. It's totally worth it. It's a great tool. They've got great support and I really like it. So anyway, that's enough of that. Thanks for watching this video and I'll see you soon. Take care. Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions or you need more clarification, go and watch the video once more. Over on the right hand side, we have some more trainings and reviews, so go and watch those as well. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and hit the bell notification. Other than that, ask any questions you've got below and I'll see you soon.